Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Once again for the finale of the Dirt League's Australia 410 Wind Sprint Cars. Qualifying up on the racetrack right now. And again, another good field of drivers lined up and get set to tackle this big half a mile of a racetrack. Let's take a look at some of the drivers, or one driver on the racetrack, horse lone qualifying. We'll take a look at the OPR number 3 car of Hayden Pascoe. Hayden Pascoe in car number 3 will be sitting 16th, quick the 34 of Ethan Warren. Getting his first look in here at the Eldora Speedway for qualifying. Zach Phelan 13.555 quick time. Lewis Hewitt second. Trey Schmidt in car number 12 sits third. James Rice goes fourth quick with a 13.587. Aston Hurley jumps to position 2 right now. Hewitt goes to P1. What can James Rice do? 13.591, Mr. Consistent. Jake Wilkinson in car number 31 goes 28th quick. Jake Wilkinson, second lap time is a little better with a 14.391. Joel Berkeley in car number 9 on the racetrack, second quick with a 13.460. Thought I started to see Mr. Aaron Kelly roll out. Now, just to clarify the point situation from the midget series, I believe it was 30 points, not 95. So Hewitt, Berkeley, Phelan, Hurley and Trey Schmidt, your top 5. James Rice, Nathan Clark, Matt McCutcheon, Brett Jr. Morris and Lance Payton, your top 10 drivers. Nathan Thompson, Nick Coote, thank you very much for the follows, appreciate it. Daniel Becker, thank you for the like on Facebook, on the video. Again, 4 heat races scheduled on the program. Let's take a look at heat race number 1. Take a look at the Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Eight laps, top 3. Going to move on to the main event. Lewis Hewitt in car number 16 starts position number 1. At a position number 2 in the number 12 car on that FRM, it will be Trey Schmidt. At a position 3 in the 018, the winner of the midgets main event just happened about 15 minutes ago. Brett Jr. Morris starting position 3. John Schultz in the 78 will start position 4. Harry Stewart in car 29 will start position 5. Brad Pascoe in the 15 will start position 6. I'll get these numbers right eventually. They're right in front of me. Ryan Stacey, car number 24, starts position 7. Jake Wilkinson in 31 will start position number 8. With the gutter rat James Robbie scheduled to start position number 9. So we are just awaiting our final driver to take to the grid here on the infield of this Eldora Speedway, and that is James Robbie. He will not make the call for heat number 1. There we go, 15 points I was told, so Courtney, Christopher, Chase, thank you for the likes on the video, appreciate it. Welcome in to the number 1 dirt track racing broadcast service on the iRacing.com service. Ultimate Dirt TV, your number 1 stop for dirt track racing. We've got it all from sprint cars, midgets, modified, street stocks, late model. We've got it all covered here on the number 1 channel, Ultimate Dirt TV. We thank you for your continued support. let's start picking those winners here. I'm going to go with my man Trey Schmidt in that FRM number 12 car on the outside of the front row. Let's see if he can put that car in the main event and see if he can put it on pole. Wait for the green flag to be thrown. Green flag is out. Brett Junior Morris hot on the heels already into turn number 1 and 2. Look at Stewart. Almost put him Edwards in. Stewart working down low once again. 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. Schultz was getting in the side of Trey Schmidt. Here comes Brett Junior Morris in the Dunkin' Donuts number 018. Schmidt going to work back down to the bottom of the racetrack. Looks to slide up in front of Morris. He will. Trey Schmidt holds on to position 2, but it's only momentarily because here comes Brett Junior Morris back to the inside. Schmidt going to put the slider in turn number 3 and 4 right now, and they're starting to catch up to your race leader. But he got a bit of a drive on the exit of turn number 4 was Hewitt. Half a second separate Hewitt Schmidt. And now Brett Junior Morris. Morris puts the slider on. How about this for an opening heat race? Trey Schmidt, Brett Junior Morris putting on an absolute clinic right now. Here goes Schmidt to the outside. Morris again with a big slider into 3 out of 4. Schmidt turns it underneath him. They bang wheels for the first time. It was bound to happen. It was the first time they've actually touched in about 6 laps. So hats off to those guys. Brad Pascoe and John Schultz battling it out for 4th and 5th. 1 and a bit to go. The leader Hewitt from Schmidt Morris. He's got the big double D's on the top of the wing. White flag is out. Here comes Morris again on Schmidt. Schmidt. He will get clear of the number 12 car and out of turn number 4. Heat number 1 goes to Lewis Hewitt. Second, going to go to Trey Schmidt. Brett Junior Morris home in 3rd. Brad Pascoe, John Schultz, Ryan Stacey, Harry Stewart, Jake Wilkinson. Your 8 cars with James Robbie with a big DNS next to his name. Heat number 2. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 9, Joel Berkeley. On the outside of the front row, the 5 of James Rice. Starting position 3, the 11 of Lance Bainton. At a position 4, the 30 of David Sanford. At a position 5, the Colonel Bradley Sanders in car number 68. At a position 6, the 33 of Carl Hoffmans. Gavin Sadler in the 71 will start position 7 with Aaron Kelly in the 2 out of position number 8. And I believe Jordan McDonnell on race control duties for these mighty Winged Warriors. Again, we are just awaiting on the arrival of one driver in this one. And that is the guy that's scheduled to start out of position 8 in the number 2 car, and he will not make the call. This is heat race number 2 of the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour. This is the finale, the final round. It has been an absolute grueling season, to say the least. It's been hard on the drivers. It can get hard on me sometimes, but I mean, I've got a job to do just like these drivers. Here we go. Slow pace on the exit of turn number 4, Berkeley and Rice. Down into 1 and 2. Berkeley slides up in front of Rice. Rice turns it back underneath him now. Rice going to go down into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to look to return the favour in turns 3 and 4. He does so. But James Rice leads that number 1. But here comes Berkeley back to his inside. James Rice and Joel Berkeley. Now it's their turn to put on a show here at Eldora. Rice slides up in front of Berkeley. Berkeley comes back down the racetrack. Berkeley leads lap number 2. So both drivers have successfully led a lap. Rice looking to stay through the middle of the racetrack. Oh, in turns 3 and 4. Who got that one at the start-finish line? I think James Rice may have had it just then. Rice, Berkeley continue to run side by side. Berkeley ducks underneath James Rice on the exit of turn 4 and down the front straightaway. Good battle between James Rice and Joel Berkeley for the lead. Sanford sits in 3rd. 4th is Bainton. And the Colonel Brad Sanders sits in position 5. James Rice going to lead that lap. Oh, Rice putting it to Joel Berkeley. Just goes to show you these boys are human. And here comes Sanford with a big move. Man, that almost took out both Berkeley and Rice. Well, trying to invent a new postman. Here goes Berkeley, slider on Rice. What an absolute belter of a finish we are set for. Here comes Rice through the middle. Berkeley up top. Down the back straightaway. Berkeley's going to stay in the middle of the racetrack. In fact, cuts it down low on the exit of turn number 4. And Joel Berkeley wins from James Rice. Second, going to go. Well, Rice gets second, Sanford. Then you go back to Sanders, Bainton, Hoffman, Sadler. And that was your 7 cars for heat race number 2. Jamie, thank you very much for the share. Appreciate it. Heat number 3. We will take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 28, going to be Zachary Phelan on his outside. In car number 8, Nathan Clark out of position number 2. Out of position 3, the 96 of Darren Palmer. Out of position 4, the 21 of Alan Tacken. Out of position 5, the 55 of Dylan Thomas. Out of position 6, car 3 of Hayden Pascoe. Out of position 7, the 414 of Justin Cross. Out of position 8, the 32 of Trent Vardy. With Kamaria Batel in car number 20, starting position number 9. Dylan, thank you for the share. Justin, thank you for the like on the video. Appreciate it. And welcome in to the number 1 home for dirt track racing here on the iRacing service. And I'm going to say 2 things later tonight for the Americans that are just getting up, where it is 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Times in just under 12 hours time, but it'll be Thursday morning at about 9:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Times. We are going to be live for the True Speed Motorsports 360 winged sprint cars. They head to the Lima Land Motorsports Park. And Tyler File, he picked up the opening 2 races at the Williams Grove Speedway. Can he take out round number 3? We'll worry about that in 12 hours time. We worry about heat race number 3. Phelan, Clark and Tacken up on the outside of Darren Palmer. 2 good friends, 2 good mates running around the racetrack. And well, thought there might have been a bit of contact there, but it might have been Phelan and contact with the wall. Phelan's got some connection issues right now, but he's out in front. Tacken, Palmer and Clark 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4. And if they stay like this, 2 drivers will find themselves into a transfer to tonight's A main. The other person is going to be finding themselves on the front row, or it's actually second row, of the B main. Here comes Palmer, slider on Tacken. Tacken and Palmer side by side. Phelan. In fact, that is Hayden Pascoe now into position 3. Phelan is absolutely checked out right now. So the OPR guys run 1, 3 and 4. Sure, they'd love to run 1, 2 and 3. And how about Hayden Pascoe? He is showing some speed right now in that number 3 car. Palmer trying to fight back at him on the inside in turn number 1 and 2. 2 laps to go. Yeah, Robbie, I wouldn't say it's mid, but it's very, very racy to say the least. Again, nothing in between Palmer and Pascoe. Here goes Clark around the outside of Tacken for 4th and 5th. As those two drivers going to do battle here on the front straight away. Oh, Clark into the wall. Looked like from what we just caught at the end there, a bit of a racing deal. Clark on the outside of Tacken not realising he was there. Pascoe going to give a big don't argue to Darren Palmer, but Zach Phelan gets the win. 2nd Pascoe, Palmer to 3rd, Tacken, Vardy, Thomas, Clark, Patel, and Justin Cross. Heat 3 completed. The 4th and final heat race of the Dirt League's Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour is about to start. Ricey, thank you for the like. Nathan, thank you very much for the like as well. Your 4th and final heat race of the night, and we take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Brent, thank you very much for the like as well. Starting on pole in car number 99, Aston Hurley. On the outside of the front row in the 017 is Matt McCutcheon. Out of position 3, the 57 of Dane Warren. Out of position 4 is Please Be Jesus in the 015 of Darren Lord. Out of position 5, the number 7 car of Blake Urquhart. Out of position 6, the 81 of Mitchell Hewitt. Position 7, the 34 of Ethan Warren. At a position 8, the 35 of Dylan Stacey. Chicken Legs is a hot favourite for this one to pick up this win in heat race number 4. If he can get the job done from Aston Hurley, the winner of this race will start position 4 in tonight's main event. Second place finisher will start P8, and if you finish P3 in this heat race, you will start position 12 in the main event. Aston Hurley in the Kermit the Frog, looking to leap his way into the 4th starting position in tonight's main event. He had a good qualifying effort, 4th in qualifying. We'll see how he goes in heat race competition. Here we go, the 4th and final heat as Warren in the 57 caught the inside wall. And Hurley will lead down the back straightaway for the first time, but not for long, because here comes Matt McCutcheon in the 017 car. He's now going to run the slider line into turn number 1 and 2. He led lap number 1, and he will continue to lead down the back straight away, looking to get on the cushion, looking to get those chicken legs are running away from the competition. But don't count out Mr. Kermit the Frog. Aston Hurley in the 99 and Darren Lord not letting these boys get too far away from the 015 car. 3 in the books, and McCutcheon is all over the place. Darren Lord flies in, piles in, and well, unfortunately for McCutcheon, it was his own mistake. Mitchell Hewitt in the 81 car. He now moves to position 2. Blake Urquhart in the 7 runs position 3. They're going to bang wheels into turn 1 and 2. Dane Warren, who had a massive moment in 1 and 2 in turn 1, on lap 1, he caught the inside wall. He now finds himself up to position 2. Oh, this race has certainly been turning it on. Stop it, Trey. Stop it. I'm trying to concentrate. Here's ours. Thank you very much for the host. Appreciate it, brother. Welcome into Ultimate Dirt TV. As we watch Aston Hurley literally out jumping the competition in this heat race. Although Dane Warren, he is not giving up just yet. The 57 car is starting to close in on your race leader, but time is running out into turns 3 out of turn 4, and Aston Hurley puts it in the main event. He gets the win. Dane Warren 2nd, Blake Urquhart comes home 3rd, Ethan Warren, Mitchell Hewitt, Dylan Stacey, Darren Lord, and good old chicken legs of Minimac Matt McCutcheon home in position number 8. Oh Lord, oh Lord. This is your C main with 12 laps to distance. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Laps going to be the distance. Top 6 make it through, and we send about 4 or 5 cars home in this one. Dylan Thomas in car 55 starts position 1. Starting position number 2 in car number 35 is Dylan Stacey. Harry Stewart, the 29, will start position 3. Aaron Kelly in the 2 will start position 4. Kamari Patel in the 20 will start P5. Darren Lord out of P6 in the 015. Jake Wilkinson out of position 7. Jordan McDonnell will not start position 8. Nathan Clark, Matt McCutcheon will move up a row on the outside. James Robbie and Justin Cross make up this. In fact, it's now a 10-car field because Aaron Kelly did not make the call either. So 2 cars on the outside row. So Darren Lord going to move up to position 4. And Matt McCutcheon, who was scheduled to start P10, but he's now going to start P6. Not sure about Harry's paint scheme. It's got to be the Hot Wheels cars, isn't it? Yeah. I think he's trying to make fun of me. Now, you got a cripple in a wheelchair and your last name's Wheels, and have you seen how sexy I am? Like, let's be honest, like, come on. Wouldn't let this guy walk around with all the naked chicks around you, let me tell you. Wouldn't let this guy walk around anywhere. Twice in a picture. Stop it, Trey. See, look, you're getting me into trouble. Oh, Darren Lord, oh Lord. Just somebody give this man a prayer. He needs it. He's in position 9. Nathan Clark in the number 8 car sits in position 6, and that is the spot on the bubble, but not for long because Jake Wilkinson in the 31 car looking down low, but now Jake Wilkinson is going to be that 6th and final transferee. Justin Cross in the 414 and James Robbie. They are very, very hungry. Uh-oh, the 31 upside down. Justin Cross involved. And oh Lord, would you believe it? He is 1 spot out of a transfer at the moment. Good Lord, can he get it done? We'll find out. Stewart all over the back of Dylan Thomas. There may have been a bit of a bump and run. Stewart's been watching some faster drivers and looking how to pass. Clark right through the middle now, coming down low on the exit of turn number 4. Oh, we got the 31 into the wall. Jake Wilkinson, it's time to hang up the helmet for tonight, buddy. Here's a lap down, and Harry Stewart, would you believe it, out in front, albeit a C main. He needs more than a prayer and 12 Hail Marys. Look at Clark with a big slider on the 55 of Dylan Thomas. Someone's into the wall. It's Dylan Stacey. Lord, oh Lord, can he get it done? Oh no, he checked up. And now the 414 of Justin Cross is going to move into the 6th and final transfer spot. And dear God, Darren Lord is back on pit road with 4 laps to go. The 29, how long does it take for the 29 to stay off the wall? He finished 4th in the midgets in what would be a career best finish. He has been hoping and praying. He might need to stay away from Darren Lord if he's hoping and praying to get a chat with me. Clark with a big slider in turn 1 and 2 on Stewart. Stewart, will he go the big slider back in 3 and 4? No, but he runs somewhat of a slide job line. He's right through the slick on the exit of turn number 4, and that's not where you need to be. Look at this battle on for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Matt McCutcheon holding off James Robbie. and Dylan Thomas. That is third, fourth and fifth. Just in front of them is Harry Stewart in second. Half a mile to run for Nathan Clark. Into turn 3, out of turn number 4. The C-Main win will go to Nathan Clark, Harry Stewart, Matt McCutcheon, your top 3. James Robbie, Dylan Thomas, and Justin Cross, 3 laps down, will find himself in the back of tonight's B-Main. And Dylan Stacey. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. $15 laps the journey in tonight's B-Main, the top 8 going through. Starting on pole in car number 15, it's Brad Pascoe. When he's outside, it is the Colonel Sanders of Bradley Sanders. Starting position 3 in the 21 car will be Alan Tack, and out of position 4, the 34 of Ethan Warren. Starting position 5, the 78 of John Schultz. Out of position 6, the 11 car of Lance Bainton. Out of position 7, the 32 of Trent Vardy. Out of position 8, the 81 of Mitchell Hewitt. Out of position 9, the 24 of Ryan Stacey. Carl Hoffman's in the 33, lines up out of position 10. Out of position 11, the 8 of Nathan Clark. Out of position 12, the 017 of Chicken Legs, Matt McCutcheon. Harry Stewart in the 29 will start position 13. The gutter out on the top side of row 7. James Robbie out of position 14 in car number 41. Then we go back to a Dylan back row. Dylan Thomas in the 55 starts position 15 with Dylan Stacey in the 35 out of position 16. In fact, Ryan Stacey not making the call, so this is going to be 15 starters. Top 8 going through with 15 laps the distance around Eldora Speedway. Again, later on tonight for the American visitors or the American viewers at 7:30 Eastern, we are going to be having the True Speed Motorsports 360 winged sprint cars in action from the Lionel Motorsports Park. But we'll try and wrap this one up. Oh, the Colonel Brad Sanders got into the back of the 15 car. Brad Pascoe on the exit of turn number 2. Now remember, top 8 go through. James Robbie started P14. About a row behind Nathan Clark and Harry Stewart. And those 3 drivers right now are stuck in a 3-car battle. Robbie gives the front bumper. Oh, look out. James Robbie. What is going on in the B-Main? I know it's the finale, but James Robbie just gone for a massive ride. Nathan Clark sits in position 9 now. In front of him is your 8th and final transferee from Matt McCutcheon all the way forward. In front of him will be 8 drivers that will make the show. Now that will change as soon as Nathan Clark looks to get by the 017 car of Matt McCutcheon. But McCutcheon not going to give up without a fight just yet. Dylan Stacey in front of them. Now Dylan Stacey and Dylan Thomas are both sitting in 7th and 6th respectively. They started in row 8. 15th and 16th spot they started. Oh no, oh look out, there is some more calamity right now. And out of that one comes the 35 of Dylan Stacey, Mitchell Hewitt in the 81. He may just transfer. Sanders down to the bottom side. Here comes Alan Tacken to the race lead. This is the best he's ever gone in a sprint car. Must be running the Brett Wheeler setup right now in the number 21 car. Vardy and Sanders. Sanders put a slider on Vardy. Here comes Vardy now to return the favour. No, Vardy stays low. Really going to see these guys work the top of the racetrack on the cushion. I dare say we're going to see drivers working the bottom side as well in tonight's main event. Tack and looking to get by the 81 car. Oh, we wouldn't have been too happy about that one. The 81 of Mitchell Hewitt. He's a lap car right now, but he's in position 8, so he will transfer. Uh-oh, Alan crashing into the wall. Don't worry, Alan, just pull off, mate. You've got a transfer spot locked up. You've got it. You've got it. Trust me. Hoffman's runs in P3. Will be P2 very shortly. John Schultz in 4th. He's going to move up to P3 in just a moment. And you go back to Dylan Thomas and Trent Vardy going to move to the infield. I guess trying to bring out a caution, but that's not going to happen because no yellows in the preliminary mains. Only the main events. Your leader, the Colonel, with 2 laps to go. What's going on in this B main? I wonder if we can get a different camera angle and just look up in the sky and see if there's a full moon. Because it is all happening. I mean, if this is happening now in the B main, to be honest, boys, I'm not looking forward to the A main. Final 2 turns for Bradley Sanders. He will look to put this one in the bag, and he will do so. Check and flag out Brad Sanders with the win. Second goes to Carl Hoffman's John Schultz. In third, Alan Tacken. Dylan Thomas, Dylan Stacey, Trent Vardy, and Mitchell Hewitt. Your 8 cars that we will see in tonight's main event. Again, we'll have a brief little warm-up session before we get into tonight's final race of the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour live from the Eldora Speedway. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching Ultimate Dirt TV. The final 40 laps are upon us for the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour live from the Eldora Speedway right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for the final time. Scheduled to line up this way, and I'm going to say something after this one. Starting on pole in car 16 is going to be Lewis Hewitt out of position 2, the 9 of Joel Berkeley. Zachary Phelan, Aston Hurley make up row 2. Row 3, Trey Smith, James Rice, Hayden Pascoe, Dane Warren. Row 4, Brett Junior Morris, David Sanford. Row 5, Darren Palmer to Blake Urquhart. Row 6, Brad Sanders, Carl Hoffman's. Row 7, Row 8, John Schultz, Alan Tacken, Dylan Thomas, Dylan Stacey, Trent Vardy, and Mitchell Hewitt. I can tell you the driver on the outside of the front row scheduled to start P2 of Joel Berkeley will in fact go to the end of the longest line along with Lewis Hewitt. So both those drivers looking to come from the rear of the field. That's going to put Zach Phelan and Aston Hurley on the front row. The final 40 laps are upon us in this long, grueling, tough season for the 410 Winged Sprint Cars. It started many, many moons ago, and now we come to the final event of the program and the season. Who will take out honours here at Eldora? Green flag is out, and this is going to be a barn burner. They are 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. And Phelan, wow, Trey Schmidt just come right through the middle. And Phelan might have thought he was coming up a little faster. And we're going to have a yellow for the first time this evening. Let's take a look who it is. It's Blake Urquhart in the number 7 car. So we can have a look at our Wicked Cushion instant replay. Now this really ticks me off. You missed the start. Don't attempt to even come out onto the racetrack because that's just brought out a yellow. There was no need for that one. In my eyes, if you do that in a league race, that is an instant removal. That crap is not on. You don't do that. Why ruin what could have been a perfect race? That is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. You obviously missed the start for a reason. If you wanted to start at the back, ask for an AOL. It's not that hard. Fired up right now. Fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's get after it. Press F in chat if you think that was a dumb move. Let's be honest. I'm just going to check something here quickly. As we are back to live pictures, I can tell you right now that that 7 car, Blake Urquhart, has just been disqualified. That is a great move from Race Control. Thank you very much. Hello, Brian. How you doing, buddy? All right, 5 laps in, 35 to go. We've technically had no crashes. But what we've had is we've had a clown come out onto the racetrack. Yeah, big F's in chat. Big F's. How far was that delayed? Look at Schmidt working on the inside and looks for the race lead into turn number 3 and 4. He gets the job done. He will lead lap number 6. Hurley in second. Hayden Pascoe third. And James Rice now into position number 4. Thank you, Brian. Hurley and James Rice battle side by side into turn number 3 and 4. Zach Phelan sits in position 5. Then he go back to Carl Hoffman. Brett Jr. Morris, Logan Seavey. Oh boy, trying to do his best Logan Seavey impression. And let's take a look at the Wild Wicked Cushion instant replay. This is one for the cameras. Just jumps the cushion and riding up the fence. They call it a catch fence, not a ride fence. Again, we'll take a look at some different camera angles. I thought he was actually coming up to jump the fence and join us here in the commentary booth. He almost cleared it. He almost cleared it. We're going to get some... Well, this might be a good shot. This might... Oh, look out. The camera work. Oh, why would you do that? That's because we're on the wrong person at the time. Here we go. Track cam. Look at this. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, that was close. Let's take a look at some other different Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. Dead set thought he was coming over the catch fence. Hide the kids, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this, he's still rolling around in the Dunkin' Donuts number 018 car. Lights out on your iRacing.com official pace truck. Dakota, Brian, Steve, thank you for the like, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Trey Smith said he was looking to go to victory lane. Well, if he does so, hopefully he can stay on his chair and not fall off the chair, and hopefully no wing dance is needed. We'll ask him the question if he wants to do a wing dance or a chair dance. We'll have to get him to sign a waiver just in case he falls off like he did on the roll cage of his sprint car. And he picked up the Ken Lewis, I think it was the Ken Lewis Memorial. Yellow flag. And we've got the 35 car of Dylan Stacey around. Stephen Lawson, thank you very much for the like on the stream. Appreciate it. Thank you everybody else that has hit the like on the video. And if you've shared it out, thank you very much. If you have followed as well, thank you very much for the support here at Ultimate Dirt TV. It's much appreciated. Of course, don't forget to check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab while you're there, or our schedule. Keep up to date with what we've got going on through the week. Of course, the wonderful people that help us behind the scenes here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Alex Newton, thank you for the like. Justin Cross, thank you very much for the like as well. So wouldn't this be cool to see Trey Smith come out in his first appearance of the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour and go to victory lane. Trey was in the National Oval Racing Association UMP modified race about 8 hours ago? 10 hours ago? Yeah, about 10 hours ago in fact it was. Unlike other Americans that tend to live on iRacing, Trey's actually gone and got some sleep, spent some time with the family. Michael Litchfield, thank you for the like on the video. Appreciate it. Green flag back out, 17 complete, 23 to 1. Here comes Pasco on the inside. Looking down low in turn of 1 and 2. Don't count out James Rice. Cameron Kendall, thank you for the like as well. Rice moving to the outside and moves into position 2. We got an OPR car around on the exit of turn number 4. It's a matter of time. There it is, the yellow flag. It is the 28 of Zachary Phelan. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Keep an eye on the 24 car. What happened here? Just got a little sideways, come down. Parmenter was there and Schultz came in and finished the job off, and old Zach ain't feeling too good. Back live here at Eldora for the final race of the 2019 Dirt Leagues Australia season. 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour. Up for, oh, not up for grabs because I think the championship has already been won, in fact. Again, repeating the midgets earlier on. Jordan McDonnell picking up the championship by 15 points over Aaron Kelly. Not sure who got third in that one, but you can keep an eye out on the Dirt Leagues Australia Facebook page for those updates to find out where your favourite driver finished in the championship standings. Can Trey Schmidt get it done? Can James Rice go to victory lane? Can Aston Hurley leapfrog the competition once again in the Kermit the Frog car, number 99? In third, will we see the likes of Hayden Pascoe, Carl Hoffmans, even Joel Berkeley, who started at the back of this field, and well, he's up to position 5, make that 6 right now. Here goes Schmidt right through the middle and sliding up to the top of the racetrack. Ricey working up top as well. Pascoe holding on to position 3 right now, but not for long because 3 wide. Hurley on the outside. Berkeley with a big slide job into turns 3 and 4. Looks to clear the 2-3 cars. And then now set sail after the 5 of James Rice. Look at this battle between Pascoe, Hoffmans and Hurley. 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Trey Schmidt holds on to a 4/10 of a second lead over James Rice. Then you go back to about 8/10 of a second back to James Rice. We stay on this battle between 5th and 6th. Aston Hurley and Hayden Pascoe. Similar sort of distance with 13 laps to go. This time by. Hello Robert, welcome in, welcome back. Hope you enjoy the coverage here on Ultimate TV, the final race of the season. And James Rice is starting to close in on your race leader. Running the top side of the racetrack as we just went to the 5 machine. He just got a little tight on the entry into turn number 3. Oh, Trey Schmidt, look out! Holy Schmidt, as Trey would say, as I would say. Trey would never say that. He's not going to steal my line. Holy Schmidt, he hung on to it. Holy Trey Schmidt. Well, this is going to leave us with about 9 to go. Alan Tacken up to position 11, by the way. He's looking for a top 10 in that OPR number 21 car. Hello, Brian. Okay, get you having a bit of a giggle there, did it? I said that about 5 or 6 weeks ago. I think it was in a midget race that I'd done for him. It might even be 4 weeks ago or something like that. And I mean, ever since I said it, it's just sort of caught on. Hashtag Holy Schmidt. I think we've just found a new hashtag, boys. I think we've found a new hashtag. What do you reckon? Hashtag Holy Schmidt? I think I'm going to go with it. No, Brian, you forgot to put the hashtag in front of it. Come on, man. We're looking to trend. We're looking to make trend worldwide, like we've done with all our other hashtags. We are trendsetters here at Ultimate TV. We set the bar and people just tend to copy. Schmidt continues to lead with 9 laps to go on that restart. Going to make it 8 laps this time by. Berkeley puts the slider on James Rice and the yellow flag will fly. And that's going to put Berkeley into position 2. And there it is. That is better. That looks good. Let's see if we can get 5 people to say hashtag Holy Schmidt. We've got 1. Let's get 4 more. What do you reckon? I reckon this chat can do it. I reckon this chat can do it. I have faith. Let's see who's actually listening. We are going to have 5 laps to go. There we go. Oh, I got 21. Yeah, nobody. They can't type. They got no fingers. We've got 2 out of 5. There we go. 3 out of 5. We're 60% of the way there. 2 more. Let's go. Five laps left to run for Trey Schmidt. 2.5 miles around this Eldora Speedway. Berkeley goes a big slider into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Ricey. Hurley almost getting turned. Berkeley and Schmidt side by side. Schmidt has it out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go. We now start to think of the point of no return. And there we go. We've got 4 Holy Schmidts in chat. We need one more. And yellow, yellow, yellow. And this may just do it. There it is. 5, 6. Look, now they're starting to roll in. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Trey's going to be very happy with this. And what he might be happy with as well is I believe this race is over. Trey Schmidt is going to victory lane. Brian, I'm on it. You leave it to Beaver. Leave it to me. Alright, I need to get Trey this Discord. Rodney, look, we're gone past that, alright? Look, we've got the new trend. Holy Schmidt. You all exceeded my expectations. Thank you. Thank you very much. As the drivers get the white flag. Trey, I sent it to you on Discord. I invited you on Discord, you fool. Yeah, you can't join in on your own trend. Let's take a look at your unofficial JR Productions and Media finishing results. Holy Schmidt, he got it done. Trey Schmidt comes home with the win. Joel Berkeley second. James Rice makes up your podium. Aston Hurley, John Schultz will round out your top 5. Mitchell Hewitt, Dylan Thomas, Bradley Sanders, Alan Tacken and Carl Hoffmans make up your top 10. Over the page we had Darren Palmer, Trent Vardy, Hayden Pascoe in 13th, David Sanford, Dylan Stacey, Zachary Phelan, Lewis Hewitt, Dane Warren, Brett Jr. Morris and Blake Urquhart. Well, we started a new trend, and that trend is Holy Schmidt. Trey, your first appearance at the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Wing Sprint Car Tour, and you take out victory. You're going to be pleased about that one?
Yeah, that was worth waking up for, man. I was worried about the eye boogers I had watching that midget race and thinking about how the hell am I going to keep it off the wall. I knew it was going to be right on the wall like that, and it was a little tough.
You had to really work for it at the start there, but once you got to the lead, it was just about trying to survive and hang on. You had some pressure there from James Rice, and then Berkeley there was coming at the end.
Yeah, I don't hardly race with these guys very much, so I didn't know how they run people and stuff like that, but I just did my own thing and what I usually do, chasing Nelson and stuff, and it worked out, but I was making a lot of mistakes on that cushion, and I could see them I could. He was all over me there at the end, so I was shaking a little bit.
Track was very difficult towards the end of that A main. You had to sort of run a bit of a slider line to be sort of to keep that momentum up on the exit of the turns. I mean, how did you see the track playing out in those last sort of 5 laps?
Yeah, it was exactly like that. If the slider line was faster than going in, it's weird here. Going into one, you want to go in on the cushion and try to reel it all the way around. But three, I never find it good to go in on the cushion, so I just run that slider and catch it coming off, and it worked for me. But that's pretty unbelievable. That was fun.
Well, I caught it about halfway through the broadcast. We're making you trend worldwide now with the new Holy Schmidt going out there. Any chance of a chair dance and getting this video tape? Because I want to see if you can actually stay on your chair this time.
Well, the good thing is, if y'all want to, this weekend coming up is the Kent Lewis Classic race this year again. So it's going to be a winged race. So if I'm going to fall off, it's going to be from a little higher.
Well, look, I pray to God that you win this one because I'd love to see that video. I keep watching that video of when you fell off on the non-wing. It is dead set one of the funniest things. I'll actually have to share it if people haven't seen it before. It's quite hilarious. But moving away from that, tonight your first appearance and you come away with a victory. You certainly had a solid car all night.
Yeah, car was good. I'd like to thank Jordan McDonald for accepting me a couple weeks ago, and these are extremely hard for me to make, being 5 to 6 a.m. in the morning for me to make one of these. But thank him, thank you, and I almost dumped it there with like 10 to go. Caution come out, and I nailed the damn wall, and I started seeing Holy Schmitz on there, and started making me laugh, and I had to turn my phone off for a minute so I could focus. But we got it done.
Oh, that's hilarious. Good job on the win, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Trey Smith there, home in first place. Home in second place tonight from the back. He was scheduled to start P2. That's where he will finish tonight, Joel Berkeley. Joel, second place. You were scheduled to start P2. You took it EOL. You come from the back, and, well, you almost had it, but laps and yellows just not going in your favour tonight.
Can we agree on screw yellows?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those last 10 to 15 laps when you got to Ricey. I think on a yellow with about 13 or 14 to go. You were sitting in about 4th or 5th place, and you made quick work of, I think it was Hurley. I'm not sure who the other guy was, but once you got past them and you got to Ricey, you traded sliders with Ricey a couple of times, and then you put a slider on him and the yellow come out. Were you kind of relieved that it sort of give you that second spot?
I'll be honest, with that restart that I was 5th, I thought, I'll just go to the bottom here, like, just do my thing. And I got to 3rd, and then I thought, I might be able to run these guys down the bottom. Then I realised it was only about 12 laps to go. I was like, holy crap, I need to get up the top here because it's faster. And I got to the top, and we had that yellow, and I got lucky clearing Ricey on that slider. But a bit of a relief, and it's a bit annoying that I knew I had to send some straight at Trey as soon as that yellow came out because there was a few cautions tonight. I was worried there was going to be caution. Well, that's what ended the race and ended probably a good finish.
Well, it's been a long, grueling season, in the 410 wing sprint cars, but also the midget series as well. It's finally come to an end to end up second place here tonight. You can't be too disappointed considering that you did take an EOL and had to come from the rear.
Oh, you always disappointed a little bit if you don't win. No, can't really complain too much, but considering it's just been not a series that we haven't taken seriously, it's just a series I've been able to run when I can with real life races I've been doing, so it's always good to run up here and run up front.
All right, well done. Second place finish here tonight in the final round of the series. Again, before we get out of here, of course, sponsor shout outs. Who makes the wheels turn on the number 9 machine?
Cheers for massive thanks to the guys at TTL Esports, Down to Graphics Style Design, Simworks, Zach for hosting, you for broadcasting, everyone else that makes it possible, and hope to see everyone back next season.
All right. right, Joel Berkeley there, home in second place and home in third place tonight, and I bet you he is going to be one relieved man after this one. See you, Brian. Home in third place tonight in the Synergy Sim Racing car number 5 of James Rice. Ricey, third place, buddy. How you feeling?
Woo!
All right, I'm going to say you're a little excited right now.
Just a tad.
You had second there for a bit, and then that slimy 9 just come out of nowhere, and he pipped you. He put a slider on yellow, come out, and that was pretty much it. I don't think there was any chance at getting back by him or Trey.
No, I was pretty confident with the car around the top side, and I could see Joel coming up behind me, getting through all those spots from the back, and just that darn yellow. I tell you, I would have had something for him probably on the next turn 1 and 2, but it's it's that number 9 car is truly a force to be reckoned with, and I'm kind of glad that Joel raced me clean, and we had an awesome heat race. I was stoked after that, just slide after slide after slider, and that's what racing's all about. That's all I'm here for, man. It's just to have a good time, run clean races with people, and not be taken out.
All right, let's go back to a bit of a pucker-up moment. You catch and Trey, I think, with about maybe 13 or 14 to go. You go into 3 and 4, and you get the right rear just over that cushion just a little bit. Did you think at that stage, holy Schmidt, I'm going to end up upside down?
Well, I was keeping an eye on the stream during the cautions. I could hear you saying something about holy Schmidt, but no, that wasn't the words exactly used. It was probably more of the holy cow moments, but obviously, we're on stream right now, so I won't say the full context.
Why
not?
Why not? You've said it twice before.
Yeah, no, I'm not making that same mistake again. But no, it's been good. Run that top side, especially going to 1 and 2 mid corner, the car was just bouncing all over the place. So it's kind of seesawing the car a bit, like the steering wheel through the turns, and and I think on one of those last restarts, Trey kind of got a bit loose out of 2, and I caught him. But I wasn't confident enough in doing the slider because people know me too well that I'm more of a conservative driver. I'm not a person that's going to go and do slide jobs willy-nilly, and wreck people like certain people out there. I thought I'll just play it safe. I need the points anyway for the series. I'm just stoked to be third, 2 weeks in a row now, 3 weeks in a row. So, yeah.
It's certainly been a long, grueling series to say that, running every second week, in the midgets and the sprint car as well. How difficult is it to turn up each fortnight, or I'm going to say each 2 weeks, just because we've got some American viewers and they don't know what a fortnight is, but they think it's a game. But how difficult to come out every 2 weeks and, consistently try and put these finishes together way up the pointy end of the field?
It's hard. It is. It's truly hard. It's not as hard as, playing Fortnite and all, but, it's... I'm probably one of the most consistent drivers probably out there. My qualifying hasn't been that strong throughout the series, but as of the last few weeks, in other series as well, I've actually been up in the top 5s, so that's kind of helped me out a little bit here and there. Look, all in all, I think with my kind of mindset going into a race is, I'm not going for the win or going to do, go up to second place, whatever. I'm just there to hang in there, and hey, if someone messes up and I gain a spot, hey, I gain a spot. So I'm just happy to survive most races. It's definitely not hard to stay consistent. That's for sure.
All right, well, look, the final round of the season here at Eldora, and you come away with the third place. Well done on that podium finish here tonight. And of course, before we get out of it, of course, sponsors, shout outs. Again, I'm sure there's a ton of people behind the scenes that help you get here each and every week.
Yeah, so obviously, I can't thank SSR enough. Bob and the team. They've 6 months ago asked me to join, and I've had a ball ever since. I was a privateer, just doing race by race, and slowly getting better, and and that sort of thing. And also with other sponsors on the car, you've got the Speedway shop, Trackstar Racewear, JK Signs, BK Designs. Who else is there? You've got 88's Racing, DGD Customs, and I think I've covered most of them. Also, with my business, JR Productions and Media, filming at Borderline Speedway, and and I can't thank the support of everyone that's helped me out. Whether it's being a pro driver to to someone who's been watching the stream, Brett. So and with your stream, you're going out to thousands of people. So it's really bringing the Aussie scene, into a forward zone.
All right, bud. Well, well done on third place here in the final round of the season. I'm sure we'll chat in about 8 minutes' time when I'm finished streaming.
Yeah, all good, mate. Thanks, mate.
All right, there we go. James Rice home in third place. That wraps us up from the Eldora Speedway. The Dirt Leagues Australia season is complete. Badger O'Neill, thank you very much for the host, for the raid, and the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome into Ultimate Dirt TV. Trey, thank you for the share as well. Guys, we are live on YouTube and not YouTube. We're live on Facebook and Twitch. Our YouTube streams for the past 4 weeks have not been working in this particular series, and also a New Zealand sim racing one, so I'll have to get some stuff figured out. But guys, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page at Ultimate Dirt TV if you're watching from our Twitch channel. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button as well. We're live plenty of times throughout the week covering broadcasts from sprint cars, late models, UMP modified, street stocks, midgets. We've got it all covered, all time zones. A lot of the stuff that we do some Sunday night stuff, we do Tuesday night, Wednesday night as well, Thursday night, we're starting a Friday night one as well. We got some Monday mornings, some Wednesday mornings. We just do all different sort of time zones here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are covering everything that we can that we are available for. Again, a big thanks to Jordan McDonnell and Zachary Phelan from Dirt Leagues Australia for putting on this series and allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover every week, or every 2 weeks when they've been run. It's just been an unbelievable season. Again, thank you everybody that has tuned in from past to present broadcast, and we hope you enjoy this show. Again, a big thanks to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. You can find them on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab, and from there, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on all their social media pages. Check out their website. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Let's get another hashtag Holy Schmidt in chat, because Trey Schmidt, for the first time in the season, with his first visit here in the Dirt Leagues Australia, he goes to victory lane in the finale of the 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour. On behalf of Dirt Leagues Australia, everybody here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night, and until next time. And I can tell you, Wednesday night, which is Wednesday morning in America right now at 7:30 Eastern Standard Times, we are going to be live for the True Speed Motorsports 360 Winged Sprint Cars. We travel to Limaland for round number 2, as Tyler File just 2 weeks ago picked up the opening 2 races at the Williams Grove Speedway. So technically race 2, but I believe it'll be round 3 of the series. And again, we'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So of course, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our social media page and keep up to date with what we've got going on. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. Thank you for the support. We hope you enjoyed the coverage, and well done to our winners tonight.